Hi everyone. So that was fun. But I'm back now, so we can have some more chats. Let me do the link thing and have a sip of water because it's hot in here for some weird reason. I stopped my heaters a little bit. But it's always complicated because I have to keep my hands warm, but the rest of my body heats up too quickly. So it's kind of tricky with that. And it's why I always have to wear a cardigan as soon as it gets a tiny bit cold. What's everyone been up to for Easter? I'd like to know if you've had any fun kind of plans or something like that. I'm just crocheting. I was gonna crochet Easter themed stuff, but I'm kind of tired of doing that, to be honest with you. So I'm finishing up this shawl, and I think I want to finish it up now after this last row because I don't know if I'll have enough of the yarn to do one more repeat. So yeah, give me a second. I have to empty my ears because they're like getting full of wax. In the meantime, excuse me, my goodness, you can check out my Etsy and my Ko-fi. The links are right there. I'm just gonna sit down on the floor to do this so you don't have to see me, and I'm gonna continue talking in the meantime. But I have a lot of crochet plushies and crochet items. I have a bunch of shawls. I have a bunch of things. I have a lot of friendship bracelets and things like that on Etsy. So if you want to check that out, I would really appreciate it. And my coffee is for um, it's a fundraiser thing for bills and essentials, rent, things like that I need to pay. And I'm a disabled artist, so I struggle making a living. So if you want to help me out, I would really appreciate it. I was just over on someone else's channel to check their live streams. So that finished, and I'm back now. I was working on my virus shawl during that. I got quite a few. I got 2 rows in, but since I'm at the end of the shawl, 2 rows is actually a lot. Not like in the beginning when you do 5 rows and like it takes basically 5 minutes. But I'm almost done. I think I want to do this row and then finish it. I will show you very soon. Don't worry. Just like give me a minute because my ears are really annoying me right now. I need to clean them a little bit, get some of the stuff out. Sometimes it just does that, and I have to empty it again. Like my ears are not really adjusted to humidity. I'm just, yeah. So I was talking about autism uh, awareness month, which I prefer to call autism appreciation month earlier. I was talking about like trans visibility day and everything. and how sometimes it's hard because people will pretend to be an ally, like to score allyship points, to score good people points, and you have to find those and see. Yeah, no, it's the people who pretend, but like 5 seconds after that, they will do casually homophobic joke. They will throw like slurs, things like that, but they pretend to be like the biggest ally ever. And then after that, when you call them out on it, it's like, I never said anything bad. You're just complaining, things like that. Or as soon as you challenge their view, their perception, they have something bad to say. Like they're not taking in any of the criticism, and that makes it tough to be an advocate, a mental health advocate, a queer, um, a trans rights advocate, anything like that. It makes it hard. It's the people who are just not willing to learn, but they just want to be like in the spotlight, and they want to share the little thing with everyone, and get their little likes on social media. Then after that, if you talk about your thing, then they're just gonna laugh at you and be mean to you. That also is like just fake allyship. But it happens a lot. Like every year, I get a few people frustrated at me around this month, and it's already happened. And I'm pretty sure there will be more. I always seem to upset at least a few neurotypicals every time I post about that, about how Autism Awareness Month usually harms us more than it does good. Because people are just not willing to learn. They're like, but people have good intentions, and they're like, not even considering how it is hurting us, how taking the narrative away from our hands as a community is harming our community. Some people just want to be surface level. It just hurts when it's people who pretend to care and you really thought they did. Um, like I said, it happens to me quite frequently, even more so with the trans issues, because I talk about that a lot, and like that happens even when it's not Pride Month or something, or not Trans Visibility Day. I get a lot of shit for it. By the way, my friend Amanda is live, so if you want to check her out, her channel is Scraptastic Crocheter. A lot of you over here know her already, but I just thought I would say. And by the way, check out my friend Ian's channel. Ian is a weirdo, and he has a bunch of videos up for Trans Visibility Day. So I would encourage you to check him out. I will just put the link. Just give me a second because I want to comment on his video, on his recent video. Let me just grab his link because I want us all to support trans creators. There you go. I just put the link. I would really encourage you to check him out. I hate that the chat filter's default is always top messages. I want to see all messages because I'm the video person. I want to be able to remove spam if there is any, or potential spam is not always spam. Sometimes it's just someone who made a few too many emojis, and the Nightbot gets angry. Like that happened the other day on my friend Ian's channel. I was like told by Nightbot to shut the heck up because I was supposedly spamming the chat with emojis, which I was not. I put like 3 emojis, but Nightbot is a little bit fiddly with like that sometimes. So I deactivated that feature for my own channel. It doesn't moderate anymore. It just puts links. But yeah, I'm just happy today. Today's a relatively good day despite all the stuff that's happening. I'm thankful that at least I'm not alone at home. Well, I am alone at home, but I mean, like, I have you guys and I have friends in my corner. So that I am thankful for. But hey, we can hang out and crochet and do other stuff. And someone's spamming me, no! Not on YouTube, on other stuff. I say hello to the lurkers. Hope you're having a great day. Don't forget to leave a like. But yeah, I've not even made food yet. But I will do that soon. But I'm probably just gonna make rice because, like I said, I would have to go to the store to get bread. And the problem with that is, this is the week of the heavy blood loss. Might find other names than periods because I don't like saying that. It gives me gender dysphoria. But when you have PCOS, sometimes it can be a little bit too heavy, and that can cause problems. So getting up and walking, not really an option today. So sorry for the grossness. I do believe, though, that there shouldn't be a taboo subject at all because it's just a normal function um, of female bodies, AFAB bodies. But yeah, it's also a function that gives me gender dysphoria, so I'm not quite like comfortable with that. And there's no one watching, by the way. I'm the little number one watchers because I'm on my phone and I'm looking at it just in case someone comes in so I can say hello since I'm not looking at my computer screen. And so, as a as an autistic and queer person, yeah, today is kind of a heavy day. You always know you're gonna lose some people, but it hurts when it's someone you thought cared about your well-being, like when it's someone who recently shared good thoughts with you and encouraged you and shared love with you when you were feeling down. But then just a little thing they didn't like, and then all of a sudden you're this bad person and they're gone. Like they can't support you because you spoke badly about Autism Awareness Month being hard for autistic people. Wow. That sucked. But that sucked. It hurt me. It hurt my feelings. What can I say? Because that happens a lot, but it just hurts when you thought the people actually cared. Like when you thought they were really in your corner, but all they were doing is gathering social points. No, the thing about people who gather social points like that person is they are very loud on their social media, and they like to do a surface kind of advocacy, but in their personal lives, and if you dig a little bit deeper, you will kind of see that they're not so much of a supportive person. They're not really willing to challenge their views and to change. They are really just there so you like make it seem so they are there, and that's sad, but it's the reality of it, and a lot of people will do that. At first I can get resistant with that sort of change, because I struggle with it, and it's an ego thing. But you have to ask yourself, why does it hurt your ego so much that this person is calling your behavior out, or this behavior that you do out? Not necessarily you particularly, but just people who do some specific things. But yeah, that guy just up and unfriended me. They didn't even ask any questions, just left. So that just goes to show he didn't really care about me as a person. He was just there to show others that, hey, look, I'm a nice guy. No, you're not. I laughed, reacted your comment because it was ableist, and you laughed, reacted my comment calling you out on your ableism. There is a difference. Because seriously, you don't like that a person is expressing their thoughts about a situation that directly touches them, and you're an outsider. That's a little bit of a whole move, you know. But yeah, just wanted to talk about that. We can move on to another different subject now. I think I've said everything I wanted to say about um, that on my earlier live stream anyway. But yeah, just know that uh, I'm serious about the work I do. The advocacy and the things I really do take those things to heart, and it's hard to see people not really feel that. It's just sometimes it's something you have to reconcile, and it's just, yeah, it's difficult. So I do apologize for that. I do want to talk about something else now. It's fun to me that as a small business, I can keep the wrapping paper I get from gifts and use it on my own things. And I got some that were white and pink. I threw the pink away because it was torn. But I kept some of the white, and so now it's going to be used for another order to like wrap something. So a bit wrinkled, but you know, if someone is mad about that, there's not much I can do. They're gonna be mad about the whole order. I also have to go get a nice box because I got an item marked as a gift on Etsy. So I'm gonna have to find a nice box for it and wrap it neatly. It's not gonna be gift wrapped because I don't offer this option, but it was marked as a gift by the person, so at least gonna try to make it look nice and not like a recycled box. I got so many kitties orders. I'm sorry, I'm trying to finish up here. That's why I'm not talking as much. My ears are really full today. It hurts. It creates kind of like pressure. I'm sorry about the gross noises. I'm so like living in half between state of mind right now. And I just realized that as stupid as I am, I will have to eat rice today because even if I wanted bread, it's probably closed. The store is probably closed. I might just eat cheese. But rice is probably the easiest solution. So I'm gonna finish up my ears here and start up some rice. Like it will be ready in an hour or so. So it's fine. You can just go live and then eat. So, oh, hi. Hello. How are you doing? Yeah, I'm not on camera now. Because I'm cleaning. I'm trying to clean my ears. But yeah, I have an issue with my ears. I'm just trying to resolve it right now. That happens a lot, by the way. But let me know what you're up to. So yeah, yeah. So anyway, I'm sorry, I'm getting a little bit lost in my thoughts here. I will be right back. All right, I'll try this. I don't. There, my ears are still not okay, but it's the best I can do for now. I'm just gonna go to the bathroom real quick, and I'm gonna be right back. Thank you for the like, honey. Say hello. I'm gonna be right back. I'm sorry again. It's that time of the month. It's terrible, horrible, painful. Hey, I'm gonna be right back. Some rice, and then I'm back. I have a rice cooker, so it's not like I'm gonna cook or anything. I'm just gonna put it in the pot and start it up. Okay, we have some rice going. I'm sorry for the little moment I was away there. We lost our viewers though. But if some more people come by, I'm here. By the way, Montreal is on the path of the eclipse, so if I wanted to, I could see it. But I looked up the price of glasses, and they're like $20, and like that's for a pack of two or something. I don't even know if there are like individual ones, but I don't need two. I just need one. I'm by myself. But Montreal is on the path of the eclipse, where you see like yeah, the total eclipse. I mean, so from where I am, I would be able to see it so well if I had glasses. I'm kind of sad because I've never seen a solar eclipse before. I mean, I've never looked at it. I've seen eclipses, but from my living room sort of deal. Then I think I've seen mostly lunar eclipses, but that one was gonna be special. But I don't want to damage my eyes, so I don't think I will be watching that. Like I said, um, it's just like a little bit a little bunch of money to buy the glasses, but I don't really have significant funds for that. I could save up or whatever, but I think like there are more important things right now that I need to spend on. So, and I could do the pinhole projector thingy, but the problem with that is I don't even really understand how that works. I'll try. I tried looking it up, but I'll try to see if I can find a video or something. But to me, looking at it on a piece of paper is kind of, I don't know if I would understand much of what was going on because of sensory processing issues. Like I wouldn't really understand what I'm seeing. And another tip I found was to sit under a tree and look through the leaves, but I don't know how safe that is. I could try. I could try. I could go to the park. I don't know what time it will be, though. I'll look at it. But obviously, a solar eclipse. I think like the park will probably be crowded. There's a nice open area, and that will probably be full of people. There's also festivities and things for the solar eclipse. Could go to one of the little parties, but I don't think I want to go to a party. I think I want to just watch it from afar and by myself. Me going to parties is not a thing, guys. But yeah. Hi again. How are you doing? Are you gonna see the eclipse on April 8th? I was just talking about that and how Montreal is like one of the ideal spots to see it. Really, it's gonna be really weird. It happens a bit more rarely than lunar eclipses, but yeah, I'm hoping that I can manage something. But yeah, with the price of those glasses, I'm like, yeah, I could buy a whole um, cart of discounted groceries with that. Not a full cart of normal price groceries. That would be like $100. But I can get like food for a few days, even a week if I'm careful with that amount of money. So like, I don't know that I really want to go there. And I mean, it will be pretty and all, but yeah, I think I will just find another way. Like I said, the pinhole projector thing, I don't know how good that will look. I don't know how good that will work. I certainly have a lot of cardboard boxes and things that I could make it out of. Um, we'll see. I don't know. But are you gonna see the eclipse? Yeah. Mm. Bit of fun crochet. Do we have some crocheter watching? Do we have some crocheters watching? Or knitters? Or something like that? I'm sorry if I don't talk much. I'm a little bit in my mind right now and I'm still a bit sad today. But I'm trying to remain somewhat in a good spirit, sort of. Um, we got a good bit of this shawl done right now. We're almost done. We just have this last row. I'm sorry, I just got a bit of sadness back. The bad feelings are kind of coming back right now. I'm gonna try to not think too much about that right now. Because, yeah. Last year it meant a lot to me to meet Skinny Puppy. It really did. Um, that was such a beautiful moment. I keep thinking back about that and just the rush of overwhelmingly good feelings I felt. And I'm not gonna talk about this anymore because I'm gonna cry and I don't want to cry again. I'm just like exhausted with tears. It's not that I'm afraid of it, but I've been crying a lot these past few days, and I kind of don't want to go there right now. You gotta pick your moments, right? It's good to have a good cry. It's cathartic. It makes you feel better, but sometimes it's also good to not. When you have the energy for it, when you can avoid it, it can. Yeah, you know. I just gotta remind myself that I'm not a bad person. It's just that people who are projecting their badness onto me are incapable of seeing it, and that's sad for them. I just gotta remind myself of that. Okay. I'm not the best person ever. I do a lot of wrong things. I have a lot of errors in judgment, but who doesn't, you know? It's not so much that I want to excuse that. I just want to be gentle with myself because there is no one out there to be gentle with yourself, with you than yourself. People are harsh, and nowadays people will discard you at the drop of a hat for the smallest details that they didn't like or something. And so, yeah, it's just, yeah. So, on a more positive note, here is like I'm at the last row right now. I'm thinking of cutting it right there because I don't know that I'll find the yarn to complete that, you know. I don't know that any yarns I have would complement that well. They kind of like just having the three different reds. It's a very beautiful shawl, but it's gonna be short. It's gonna be a small shawl. It's definitely gonna be more of a shawlette slash small shawl. Well, I think when I measured it, it was quite small. But with blocking things always become a little bit bigger. We're gonna measure it then and see how it compares. It's not gonna be like a super flowy, intense shawl because there's only like 700 yards of yarn in there, where most shawls I make would have like 800 to 1,000. It depends how big you make them. Depends what you prefer. Might start another one with the crochet along. And also, like, this one is DK, so it's a little bit thicker. So it's like not affecting the sizes much, but it's still like it could have been bigger. I would have liked a very, very big one. Also, maybe price wise, it's better to keep it small because that will be like 200 something since this is a hand dyed wool. Just the yarn itself for this shawl cost like almost $100, and with taxes probably above. Like it's about 90 something, very close to 100, if not, yeah. I'm not even counting, like I'm just counting with $30 it would be that, but I'm not counting like the like it if it's 34 something, like then it would reach 100, but just for the yarn. So I would even not charge that much for the shawl itself. I would do like 250, I think, for this shawl. and that would be charging for 100 and then charging the normal price of a shawl. So I think that's pretty good. I think that's pretty good. Something that I was talking about narcissistic personality disorder a few lives back, and one thing that they'll have in common is love bombing. They will be overwhelmingly positive and seem to agree with you on every single front and everything until they feel that you're hooked, and then that's when it will stop. But sometimes they will just use that tactic to get you back or to, like, you know, go along with what people say, or, you know, and you feel so good when that happens. But once it's over, it hurts. It really does. And you feel like you're the crappiest person in the universe, the whole universe. And um, I've been through that quite a bit in my life because I've known quite a few of them, unfortunately. And like I said, this is not something to take lightly. It's a clinical diagnosis. You can't just apply that to your ex and just like, oh, my ex is mean. He was narcissistic. No, um, it 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 like really is a thing that is quite severe, and we also want to end kind of the stigma of saying that all people who have that disorder are just bad people. It's not really as simple as that. It's a complex condition, mental health condition that comes with its set of challenges, and often those are people who feel bad about themselves and try to make themselves feel better in a way that, of course, is not really a good way sometimes. But yeah, people are, they're not the devil or anything, but they can hurt you quite badly. But their brain works differently, just as mine does, and so it's important to hold them accountable for the harm they do, but you can't judge them for the way their brain works. And I would like to bring more awareness to that. I have a lot of uh, compassion for people who have this disorder because, they're never gonna feel that attachment and love for a person. It's not saying that they can't love, but they're never gonna care how you feel because they don't have that component of empathy. They have only, well, it's not as developed anyway. I don't know if maybe there's ratios or something. I don't know a lot about that, but I know that they don't have that component. They have well, they don't have it like um, as developed is what I mean. But their cognitive empathy is very, very developed. So they will always know what you're thinking and what you're feeling. They are very like uh, in tune with that, attuned to that, or whatever. They're like with their little radio antenna. They're catching the your frequency. They're on your frequency with that. They can catch the smallest bit of detail, and yeah, and a lot of them will use that against you to hurt you. But yeah, it's not to excuse that at all. I think anyone should be accountable for the harm they do, but also we need to be aware um, of brain functions and things. It's just like when an autistic people gets called violent and dangerous for having a meltdown, the problem is not the meltdown. The problem is the reaction to the meltdown. It's not being accustomed to responding to it in a less harmful way, to do harm reduction, to basically just isolate yourself until the crisis is past, things like that. But calling an autistic person violent for having meltdowns is very destructive. I just want us to have more empathy, more compassion towards that. It's like you can't hate a person for not feeling empathy because their brain just doesn't do that, you know? But you can hate them for mistreating everyone in their life, belittling people and things like that. That you absolutely can be angry at them for. That is justified because it is affecting others. Yeah, just I would just wish we were in a world where we would give more grace to each other in general, because it is also ableism to tell um, someone who cannot feel effective empathy. It is ableist to make them feel bad for that. And sometimes it can be developed, right? If you have a lot of childhood trauma, you might just be disconnected from your empathy and you might be treating others cruelly because of that. But that doesn't mean that it's hopeless. It doesn't mean you're a bad person. It just means you're a bit disconnected, and you can get connected back with that. You can face your trauma and everything, and you can get back to the not really the way it was, but more just like just like be a little bit more. I don't know how to express that. I'm so sorry, you guys. But yeah, I have a huge lot of compassion for those people, and that doesn't mean that just because they will say a lot of things for social points. Also, like I was discussing that with people who are using Autism Awareness Month to gain social points. But it doesn't mean that because a person does it for this reason that they're not actually helping human beings. Just one moment. My friend sent me a person. But yeah, I was saying that I feel a big deal of empathy towards those people. And I try to tend to stay away from them though, just because I know that myself I am too fragile for that kind of stuff. My mental health is very. Yeah, okay. Someone posted their annual industrial Easter eggs. I gotta show you this. This is brilliant. Look at that. That guy does this every year. And there's a bunch of bands. I don't know all the logos because I'm not that versed into industrial music, but there's Ministry, Skinny Puppy, Cyberactive, and Frontline Assembly. Those I know. And there's a bunch that I recognize too, but I cannot pronounce for the life of me, so I'm sorry. I can't even spell those. I know what they are, I just can't spell and pronounce them. A lot of, a lot of, excuse me, a lot of industrial bands are crazily spelled. I'll just say it. That's the way it is. That is. I'm so sorry. I'm blanking on things. How the heck do you pin a Facebook group to your favorites again? Oh, like this? Uh huh. Ah, there you go. I managed to find the how. I managed it. Good. Yippee! I'm tired, by the way. I'm sick. Because for some stupid reason, my body likes to have um, stomach issues whenever I am on this time of the month. And so I've been sick. I don't want to say gross words, like the D word. Because I'm very averse to that word, but I know that just saying it while people are watching me might not, that might be a ew moment. But I'm having stomach symptoms. Much more sensitive when I'm on that time. By the way, yeah, I approve of the Easter industrial eggs. It almost makes you think of Front 242 and their. I think the logo wasn't there. I'm not sure. I don't even remember anymore. But I don't remember all the bands that were there. But it's like their video clip, Headhunter. The person who produced it when he was called, he thought it was Egg Hunter. So the whole video is themed around eggs. And at one point, one of the guys has to eat a hard boiled egg. And like the whole thing, just like chews it. And he was like, "Ew, that was disgusting." That's what he said. he said that was disgusting, and I get it. That is pretty atrocious. I wouldn't do it. I do not do eggs. I do not. That's not for me. It's not for Winter. Winter is not an egg person. Well, I'm not out. I'm out of the egg because I'm out as a trans person. So it's just a big trans joke. I'm sorry. But if you didn't know, an egg is a person who has not yet discovered that they're trans. That's what it is. Do I try to make like another? Oh, I don't think I would have enough yarn for it. So yeah, I'm gonna cut that actually and end it now. Not the video, you guys. I'm staying. Whoa. Oh, okay. Snips. Ah, boy. I keep telling my friends to like because something happened recently and people are trying to hype me up about it and say like, oh, but no, you're just imagining that part. But I keep trying to explain to them that it's really true, but like without saying it, like without sending them like anything because it's not really anyone's business. But when you just like talking to someone about an issue, but not as in shit talking kind of way, but just as more a general thing because you have feelings about a certain situation, that type of deal. And you're like not giving details, you're just like, oh, I'm upset because this happened. And like they're like, oh, but no, you're fine. And you're like trying to explain gently that no, it's true though. So I'm just caught in that right now. And I keep trying to explain to people that yes, this thing, that it sucked, it did happen, it is real. So it's tough, and it's not even them dismissing me, it's more like they're trying to reassure me, because that is something that was very emotionally distressing, but it is a reality. It happened for sure, and I'm trying to deal with my feelings around it, but it's difficult when your friends are trying to hype you up, but saying the exact thing that is the problem in the first place. I don't know if I'm making too much sense right now. I do want to say, though, I am strong and I will grow from that for sure. I'm not really this little scared person who has no resources or anything. I am much stronger than that, and I have to remind myself of that. But yeah, I'm sorry I'm being so mysterious with my stuff. Um, just that on the internet you can't say everything. It's not really the place for that. And I want to be more mindful of what I put out there because I don't want to hurt people, obviously. Okay, we have finished the shawl. So, it is quite small, but look at that. You can't see it so well. I'm sorry. I know that my camera is not like the best. Every time there's no light, it gets super. I want to say super bad, but the movie. I don't want to quote the movie, but it gets super bad. My friend and I, someone I talked to, not really a friend, is not someone I've known for a long time, but I'm just gonna say my friend, just sake of conversation. But my friend and I were talking about Trump being this huge big baby that is basically faking selling a Bible to fund his campaign that he has no money right now to fund, which I don't think he's as poor as people say. The reason he didn't post bail is because you can't really do that yourself. There's a whole political aspect to it, but there's a whole like law aspect that it's better to have it posted by someone else than doing it yourself. Excuse me. But yeah, and he just said, uh, and she just said, my friend just said, I said he because I was still thinking about Trump, but she just said he's just mad he can't button to hot trans women, and to that I say, most definitely, Trump is sad he can't bottom to hot trans women. That is for sure. And a meme, a SpongeBob meme. I'm non-binary. What non-binary means? It means they're afraid of machine language. No, it doesn't. And then Patrick says 0100001000, a bunch of things. I don't read binary code. And SpongeBob says, "Stop it, Patrick! You're scaring them." It's a stupid joke, but I love it. I love memes. Memes are like a big part of my life. A big part of my life. They're cheering me up right now. Okay, I'm gonna pin my shawl and I'm gonna block it. Blocking a shawl is not like blocking someone on social media. Blocking a shawl is helpful to its development. It's making it better. It's gonna open up these stitches that are like super tight. I could have used a bigger hook, I think. I could have used like a 5 millimeters. It would have been great because this pattern becomes really lacy and nice. But yeah, the person who like popularized it, it's an old pattern. It's been around for generations. But the person who like put it back out there advises using like a 6 millimeter hook and making it like super drapey and nice and flowy. But I prefer the tight look. I prefer having the fine stitches like this. You can see the owl faces like Amanda likes to say. Amanda is live right now, by the way, Scraptastic Crocheter. I keep mispronouncing that. Sorry, guys. Sorry, humans. And now I will pin this show. I'll be right back. I'm still here. I'm still talking to you. Unless my roommate decides to come home, then I will have no choice. Because he is a little, you know what I mean to say. I'm gonna have to put the boxes away. The the thread boxes. Sorry. Yeah. Hey, boy. Okay, and removing that too, and the purse. I'm just gonna put that on the sofa for now, because we need to make some space for the royalty. The shawl, by the way, this shawl is royalty. It is. It's gonna be so beautiful once it's all blocked and like as set properly. Excuse me. I'm having stomach bubbles. So I'm burping a lot. Eh, So, oh, this is gonna be just enough for a shawl to contain a small shawl. So that's nice. I don't have to do like half and then half. I can just pin it like I would anything else. Where the heck did I put the rainbow knit blockers? I use knit blockers for this. It's easier because they're bigger. Oh, I put it back in my cart. That's right. I'm sorry. Oh, it smells like rice in here. It's starting to smell so good. So once it's cooked, I'm probably gonna go over to Amanda's and then chat with people over there. She usually goes live for a few hours anyway, so I don't think I'm gonna miss her if I like stream until my rice is ready. Like she's probably gonna still be there. Okay, and since this one is actually I might have to use this little corner here to go like to stretch it properly sort of. Yeah, okay. Okay. I think I'm gonna have to use the small pins. Oh no. Because whoa, there's a bug in my pants. I'm sorry guys, this is not fun. Please go away. There's a bug in my pants. I'm so sorry for the scream. This is not pleasant. It bit my butt. I don't think it bit my butt. Yeah, it maybe did. I don't know. It's just like a combination of itchy and unpleasant. So sorry for the TMI, you guys. Right now, I'm just pinning my shawl down, and it will look beautiful. Just like trying to make it flow. gonna use this one here to pin the rest. So I'm sorry, this is a boring process. You know, but you have to do it because it makes a big difference on your stitches. I hate the people who go and say like, "Well, I did not need to block my crochet or my knitting because my tension is perfect." Well, it's still gonna open up your stitches. The thing though is you have to redo it every time you wash your garment, so it's kind of counterproductive. But it's gonna give it that initial stretch that is just gonna look much nicer. They're not gonna compress as much when you wash them the second time around, but it's just like it's nice. But if you want it to always be so open and flowy, it is best to indeed pin them and re-block them at least once a while. It's gonna help it keep its shape better. Okay. Now I need to pin the top of the shawl. It's the most fun part. And I like to just put a small one at the top here. Yeah. Just like insert it here. Ah. And then just gonna do my best. I'm doing my best, you guys. And sometimes you have to remove some of the pins and like pin it back more accurately. But it's gonna be worth it in the end, even if you spend like maybe uh, 10 to 15 minutes, even like more probably, maybe more, maybe a little bit more time adjusting some of the pins. It's gonna give it a better look in the end. So it's worth adjusting and going like, hey, okay, I can stretch this one out more, and I could remove this one and things like that. And sometimes you just wanna put smaller pins like in between if you use knit blockers because you want it to be even all the way. If I look at it that way now, once it's pinned, it is quite bigger, and I think it's gonna be sufficiently big for me to charge an acceptable price for me. So I'm happy about that part. Okay, let's get the rainbow knit blockers. These are by Knit Pro rainbow knit blockers. Um, I'm sorry you can't see from that far that well, but it has a bunch of colors. It's really cool. I'm sorry that I'm being silent. I'm focused right now. I could have done a better job of pinning some of these things. Okay, let me just like spend a second and going in between those. Yeah. Okay. Smaller pins, but I'm gonna show the result. I'm gonna take a picture and show it to you after I'm done with these. But you wanna really want it to be like, yeah, no, I think I'm good. I don't think I need to pin that much more. Okay, I'm just gonna wet it now. I like to spray it with water. I know that a lot of people prefer wetting it before, but I prefer doing it this way. It's easier for me than wetting, and you know, it is gonna look like I want it to look. It's gonna water this puppy. And this is wool. This is hand-dyed wool. So it's gonna leave a little bit of a pink residue on my blocking mat because it's bright red. But goodness, do I love this shawl so far. It's beautiful. A little bit of it is not pinned, like I said, because I don't have enough blocking mats. If you want to sponsor me for blocking mats, go ahead. I'm mostly joking, but I need to get another set because for bigger items like this, it's convenient to have that. And you want to really wet it. Don't let it be like just damp. It's good if it's thoroughly wet, and wool takes a lot longer to dry because it's heavy and it retains water. It's like almost its little sponge in itself. But you want to really make sure that it's gonna be stretched and that the stitches are gonna be stretched properly, opened up. Like you see when I take the photo, it's opening up quite well. And I didn't even pin like the little round parts. I don't really mind. I don't care that they're gonna be a bit less opened up, if I can say. Like the ends, I didn't pin the ends. Okay, and I put something on top of it. Let me just take a picture. Hi everyone, how are you doing? We got a lot of lurkers around here. Hope your Sunday, your Easter evening is going well. It's 8 here right now. Well, it's almost 8. It's gonna be in a few minutes. There we go. We have a finished piece, you guys. I have a finished whip. Okay, so I'm gonna show you what I mean by opening up the stitches. Let me just like reframe the photo. My foot is in there, by the way, so, but I'm sorry. But this is what I mean by opening up the stitches. Look how, like, clear it is and how well you see the mattress through it. And not the mattress, the mats. Not the mattress, the mat. But yeah, just look how clear they are. Clear and opened up. So that is what it... Oh, Don, hi. For a while, I didn't even notice you were here. You've been eating. Yeah, I'm gonna eat soon. Oh, that's okay, dear. Are you enjoying a fun Easter evening? Ugh, okay. Oh, but that shawl, my goodness. Alright, so what do I do with this leftover yarn? I don't know. But I got a little bit of it. So this could be used to border another goth project, just as kind of like what I did with this shawl, but on a smaller scale because I don't have that much of it. Like I could do a picot border or something like that. I like picot edges. Put back these things into the little container. We have gained the stitch marker from this experience. So I can use the stitch marker again. Never mind. Okay. Okay. I gotta ball this up loosely. I'm gonna add it to my scraps. And I'm gonna remember what this is because, oh goodness, this yarn, I have wanted it for so long before I actually bought it a few years ago. I love black cat custom yarns. I think they're based in Canada, if I'm not mistaken. There's a few of them in Canada that I support because they're from my country and I want to shop local a little bit. But can I say? Yeah, Black Kitty custom yarns. If you're looking for hand-dyed wool, they have a lot of gothy, darkish color schemes, but they also have a bunch of wonderful colors. Let me just grab the website for you. They have a lot of brights. Let me just check where the heck they're from. Oh no, they're from the States. They're from the United States, you guys. I just saw it there. Oh, and there's a $200 free shipping policy. Our bases is for the yarn base. Is there like an info on the brand or something? And this is a Shopify shop. But they have some nice colors, you know. Scary Halloween collection. Oh yeah, they have an Advent. But right now they don't have any Halloween yarn because it's not it's not close to Halloween, obviously. come on, I want to know where you're based. You're gonna have to fetch a label, you guys. But Black Cat Custom Yarn. Let's check the dye to order services. And I will be able to find the color. Oh, they're not doing it right now. They're not doing dye to order at this moment in time. They put a little announcement. So if you're looking for that, maybe wait for them to settle down or something. Maybe they moved or something, or they had something happen. I'm not sure. But you guys, they are worth checking out. I'm telling you, these are so soft. It was a pleasure to use on this shawl. I got 2 of their colorways on this shawl. One, I think the other one was Black Cat, but I'm not sure. Okay, we got a little ball here. Now I have to ball up this, but I'm not gonna do it. I think I'm just gonna do it on a frog basis, like as I work with it, kind of deal. So we'll see. I'm gonna put that in my scrap basket. Special thought for my friend Amanda, who has a scrap basket. Actually, this is a scrap bag that I have for the DK. And we're gonna grab a label from this brand. I know that I have one somewhere. Oh no, I don't. We're gonna grab a skein then. Oh, there you go. Oh yes, they are from Canada. They are a Canadian brand, you guys. They are. Yeah. That's what I thought because I remember ordering from them back when their website was different. Oh no. Oh no, I dropped my 4mm hook. Oh yes, it didn't break. Good. I was worried. Sometimes when you drop furls and they're small, they break. Oh, has a crack. We're gonna be gentle with you from now on, little guy. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, my dear little hook. Yeah, let's get worsted is their worsted base. That's a pretty cool name. But yeah, they have brights and they have all sorts of yarns. Oh, you're getting ready for Jerry and the fur babies. You're welcome, Dawn. I love sharing fun stuff with you guys. So, if I can find this damned yarn here. There's a one called Red Pool. It's supposed to be another character name, but you know. So the yarn I was using for this border, I think it was Dark Lord. It's like black with some red spots. But there's another one that has shorter red spots, and maybe I had the one with the shorter ones. Right now it's out of stock. But yeah, if you look, you'll see some of them have a little bit of Pokemon inspired names. I have one that is called the Pokemon name. For before they changed it, it was Celebi, and it's green and black and white. Gods know where it is right now. Some of my yarns are somewhere over the rainbow. Stop notifying me with free shipping things. They have a Beetlejuice colorway. Oh my goodness. That's like $30 only. You need to see this if you're watching and you like Beetlejuice things. Oh, this is beautiful. I need this in my life. And this one is worsted yarn. So if you don't like worsted yarn, maybe don't get it. That's all I'm saying. More for me. No, I'm not gonna buy it. I'm too poor, but. Oh, they changed that Celebi colorway to Voice of the Forest. That's a nice name. But yeah, I have it. There we go. It just went through the website. I just found their Pikachu colorway. It's all yellow with some black and red spots. I love that. I gotta say I really love that. Oh, I'm gonna go on Etsy, see if I have some notifications. Mm-hmm. I didn't even know that you could refund shipping labels on Etsy if they're wrong or unused. But now that I know that, I'm pleased. Because one of the labels I had, I forgot to print it. I was waiting to print another order with it, but that didn't end up happening. And what happened instead is I wasn't able to print it anymore. So I refunded it and everything has worked out. But yeah. Finances. Let's look at the Etsy account. So this, yeah, okay. All right. I think I'm gonna go now for real this time because I'm really starting to get hungry and my rice is ready now. So I'm gonna go and I wish you a good evening, a good Easter evening, and a good Easter Monday tomorrow if you're celebrating. I'm not. I'm gonna be crocheting all day, and I'm gonna be working on orders and things because I have a lot of things to get ready. So bye, you guys. Have a wonderful evening and be nice to each other out there. For real, though, for real. And yeah, thank you for watching.